In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can completely automate your lights using the Google Home application with the Routines feature so that you never have to lift a finger. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to Tech with Brett, where I help tech work for you. So today's video is all about automating your smart lights using the Google Home application and using the Routines feature. So first, I do want to mention that you do need to have Google Assistant compatible lights, and then you also need to have a Google Home speaker set up. Now you can go into each of these applications and you could set up automations inside those applications. So here I could have lights turn off and on at a certain time. But in today's video, I'm actually using 4 different types of lights to be able to make this video possible. And even though I'm using 4 types of lights, I'm going to have them all automatically turn on and off right through the Google Home application. Now, before we go into the Google Home app, we do need to do one more thing, and that is to make sure that any other automations that we have set up, that we disable those or turn those off. So we do need to make sure that we turn those off so they're not getting in the way of the new automations that we're going to create. So I already have some smart things set up and some different smart automations. So in today's video, I'm going to use lights as well as I'm going to automate shades. So here I have the shades are going to close. So here I'm going to remove this window shade 2 because we're going to add this to our automation when the lights turn off. So I don't want it to be added here because this is a different automation schedule. So I'm going to take that off right there, select save, and then I'm going to go into my menu here and I'm going to select smart apps. And here I have smart lighting. And then right here, I have one that says turn off Christmas tree at 10:30 p.m. Now, I don't want one Christmas tree to turn off. I want all the Christmas trees and Christmas lights to turn off. So again, I'm going to open this up and then I'm going to select menu and delete. So now I have removed the previous automations that I have already set up. Now we're ready to go back into the Google Home application to start our new automation. Now you may have different types of lights that you have already set up automations on, so you just need to go into there, but that is how I did mine in SmartThings. Now next we're going to double check to make sure that we're on the Wi-Fi network that all those devices are connected to so that everything is working properly. So now we're going to head into the Google Home application, and right here you do have Routines. Now I do want to mention Routines is only available in certain countries, and the automated time feature I'm going to show today is only available in the US. Before we add the routine, make sure you go through your devices and make sure everything is named properly and put in the right room. So today I went ahead and already made a room called Christmas. And then here I have added the 4 different light switches and gave them proper names so I know which switch is which. So that will help me through this automation process. Now that I have done that, I'm going to go back here and go to Routines. So here it's showing us a list of all the different routines that I have created. If we tap on one of these, it's going to start playing that routine. Now I have a different video all about some of these different routines that you can do, but today we're going to add a new routine. And we're going to do this by going to Manage Routines. And now we have the option to add a routine. At the top of the routine, it is asking when is this routine going to be enabled. So here we can add a command, and you do have to add a command. So let's say I want to call this turn off all Christmas lights. So with this, anytime I say that command to the Google Assistant, it will operate this routine. And you could add another phrase if you want to say something else to activate this routine. So we're going to select OK. Now next we're going to set a time and a day. So this feature allows you to create a routine on a time schedule so that it automatically turns on and off every day without you having to do anything. So in this routine, we're actually going to turn on the Christmas lights. So I'm going to adjust that there. And so now we're going to set the time and day. So let's choose our time. We're going to choose 5 p.m. We're going to select set. And then we're going to choose what days of the week that happens. So let's go ahead and choose every day of the week. And then here you have the option to get notified when that starts. So at first you may want to have this on so you know if it works, but I'm going to turn that off. Now I did find out if you have downtime enabled in the Nest speaker here, you will not be able to have that routine run. So make sure that you're using this on a Google speaker that doesn't need downtime. So next we're actually going to choose the Google speaker that is going to run this routine. So I'm going to select choose a speaker, and here are all the different speakers that I have within my home, but we're just going to select the Nest Mini right here. Now that I've done that, I can select OK. And now we're going to choose what happens when this routine runs. So here we can say assistant will, and then we add an action. So you could add your own command. So you could say turn on the Christmas lights, and then whatever the Christmas lights are, it will turn those on. But you can also go under the popular actions, and then here you have the option to adjust your home, plan your day, communication, and some other things. And some of those are based just on your device. But we're going to go to adjust lights, plugs, and more. So we're going to turn that on, and I'm going to go to the setting, and then it's going to pull up all the different devices that you have within your home that you can change. So because I've already named my devices and put them in a room, here you can see the Christmas is right there at the top, and I could go through and see all the different lights that I have within my home. So here we're going to turn on Christmas. So we're going to turn on the downstairs lights, turn on the outside Christmas lights, turn on the upstairs tree, and then we're going to turn on the Christmas tree lights. So there we have 4 automations, and that is all that's going to happen. I could go through and choose any of the other things that I want as well, but we're just going to choose those 4 lights for now. So I don't want it to do anything else, so I'm going to select add. And so now it has been added right here. For whatever reason, it now has added this run a custom command. So this would be that you could go and add your own command, but we don't want that. So I'm going to select the X right here to remove that. If you keep it there, the Google Assistant will say, I'm not sure what you want me to do. So make sure that you turn that off. And then you have some other options where you could actually have it play music. So maybe when I have the Christmas lights turn on, I could come in here and have it play Christmas music, or have it turn on the radio or podcast or sleeping sounds, whatever I want to do, you have that option there. So this is just going to be to turn on the lights. So I'm going to select save. And now whenever 5 o'clock happens, it's going to automatically turn on all of those lights at once. Now we need to create a second routine to turn off all the lights automatically. So I'm going to select add routine, and then I'm going to select what command it is. And now I'm going to choose the command that I want to say. Select OK, and now we're going to set the time of day. So for this one, let's choose 10:30, and then we're going to choose every day of the week again, and then we're going to choose the Nest mini speaker as well. And then here you could turn on get notified or turn it off, and then select OK. So now we're going to add our different devices. So I'm going to go to popular actions, turn on adjust lights, go to settings, and again we're going to go to Christmas lights, and we're just going to set these 2 off. Okay, that looks good. So now that I've added my lights, I also want to add my smart shade so that it's going to close at the same time the lights turn off. So if I scroll down here, I already have my smart shade set up right here. This is the window shade 2, and I am going to turn it off. So then it is going to close once this routine runs. So now I'm going to select OK. And again, you could add more things, but I don't want to do any of that. I'm going to select add. And again, I need to push the X on run a custom command because I don't want anything else to happen there. And now I am going to select save. And now we have our 2 new commands. So we have turn off all the Christmas lights, and we have turn off all the Christmas lights. So now that we're done there, we're going to go back, and we're going to go back one more time. Now sometimes to get the routines to refresh, I'm going to kill the application and then open it back up. Now if we go into routines, there we can see at the bottom we have our new routines. So here is my kitchen where I have one of the Christmas lights there. Now if I tap on one of these, it's automatically going to run that routine. So let's turn off all the Christmas lights. There it's running the routine, and there we saw the light turn off. And now let's check out the rest of the home to see what happens when the routine runs. So now with this routine, I never have to go in here and manually turn on the lights or manually turn on the lights or the light switch. And now I will never need to remember to go and turn off the lights at night because they are automatically being done. And like I said before, I'm using 4 different types of lights here. I'm using a GE smart switch connected to SmartThings. I'm using a eTech City smart switch, a TP-Link smart switch, as well as an outdoor switch. So it's really nice that even though that's 4 different devices, it can all be run right here through the Google Home application, all automated without me having to do anything for the rest of the season. So that's how you use the routines feature in the Google Home application. Now in today's video, I use this for my Christmas lights, but you could use this anytime during the year if you want your kids' light to automatically turn on or off throughout the day, or any other smart lights that you have. If you have any further questions about this process, please let me know in the comments below, as well as if you would like to see how to use the other routines feature, tap the video right here on the side, and to see other products that are compatible with your Google Assistant, make sure you check the playlist down there. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.